Hey, what's up, guys? This is Chris, and hope everybody's doing all right this Sunday morning. It is 10:55, sun shining. It is beautiful out, so I hope everybody's got the same type of weather as I do. If not, I do apologize, but it is a start to a great day, and with a start to the great day, that means it's time for another great build review. So we're going to take a look at another 17.4 Krypton build. And this comes out of the Imdb Wizard stable again. Yes, I know you guys love Imdb Wizard's builds. So we're going to take a look at his Dark Matter build. Alright, so I'm going to do a review on it, but I'm going to kick it up a notch. Kind of like Emerald Lagasse would say, BAM! We're going to do a little bit of BAM today. We're actually going to show you guys how to make this an adult build. I had such great success with the adult version of his build a couple of videos ago. I thought that since this doesn't have any adult content, we'll hook you guys up and it can be an adult build as well. So we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to show you guys how to actually do an add-on for adult content. And then once we do the review, I'm actually going to show you guys how to delete this build and start back with a new fresh Kodi 17.4. All right. Now before we begin, I do have to tell you it is important that you have a Kodi 17.4 Krypton. All right. That is the key. So if you have not, or if you've not downloaded it, you need to go to my video and I'll show you guys exactly how to download the new Kodi 17.4. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to actually having a permanent 17.4 available because there's a lot of builds that are starting to come out for that. All right, and the more and more developers that develop them, the more and more we're going to see the content for them. All right, so as always, before we begin, I just want to give a quick shout out to all you that are subscribing. Thank you guys so much. If this is your first time watching my videos, definitely click on the link below and hit subscribe, guys. This channel is growing. I do a lot of thorough build reviews. I do streaming device reviews, and I've got some coming in here very shortly that we're going to do more reviews. I've got another Lil Box Q2 mini Lil Box Q2. It's even smaller than the one that I did a review on. So I'm going to actually show you some video of the device itself to kind of give you an idea how small it is. It takes up very little space, and most importantly, if you are a subscriber, you can be eligible to be a part of the contest giveaways. Yes, you heard me. We do contest giveaways. We just gave away a Lil Box Q2. So some of these devices that I'm actually doing reviews on, probably going to give away. So in order to be able to get that, you have to be a subscriber to enter to the contest. So make sure you click on the link below, hit subscribe, and I've been out of town a lot lately, guys. So make sure you click on the bell. That way you guys are notified of any new videos that I come out with. So if I've been away for a couple days, then come back in, bust you all out a video, you guys will be notified immediately that I have a video waiting for you guys. All right, so enough talk. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a look at the build. So as you can see, it's a great looking build. You've got your search and settings right there at the top. If you scroll down, the first thing you see is Imdb Search. You've got movies, TV shows, kids, music, TV, favorites, add-ons. You got your weather, settings, and then we're back to Imdb Search. All right. If you click on Imdb Search, you've got Browse, People, Simple Movie Title Search, Simple TV Show Title Search, or Ad Search. So right off the bat, guys, you can do any of these options if you're looking for a specific movie or TV show. So let's just check it out. If we go into Simple Movie Title Search, all right, we're going to look for a title of a movie. All right, so let's think back to the 80s days, since that was the the years that I pretty much grew up through high school, we're going to type in Real Genius. All right. So it's not one of those movies you would think of right away. But as you can see at the top there, right there, if you highlighted it, it comes up Real Genius. We're going to go ahead and click Enter. And then it fills out the rest of the movie title for us. We're going to go ahead and hit OK. And there you go, 85 Real Genius with Val Kilmer, one of his very first movies. All right, so it's very simple, guys, very simple to do, and it's a very quick process. All right, so let's go back out. Now, you also can do movie search, TV search, and metallic search right there as well. All right, so very simple. All right, so let's move on. We got movies. Click on movies. And it brings up the Covenant add-on. So you've got genres, year, people, and all the other ways of searching for your top-rated movies or, you know, most popular movies or whatever. But if you go into people watching, it's going to bring up the top listed movies right now. Baywatch just came out with great quality. Guardians of the Galaxy is great quality. So it kind of lends you to the top of the menu there, or the top of the list, the best quality movies. All right, so you have those options there. And as you can see, these are the top rated, most popular movies as of right now that people are watching. All right, so next thing you know, you scroll down, you've got Venue, which if you guys don't know, that is the new Phoenix. So your Phoenix add-on, there you go, guys, it is now Venue, or Bennu, however you want to pronounce it. So let's go ahead and click on that. So just like Exodus was taken over by Covenant and Zen was taken over by Elysium, your Phoenix was taken over by Bennu, all right? They just renamed it. So here's all of your menu options here for Bennu. I mean, there's some great options there, guys. You got classics from 1900s to 1960s. You've got the International Movie Database Top 200. You also got the top 60 horror movies, the most current ones, and you've got the top 100 horror movies from 2000 to 2016. You've also got most popular horror feature films, the greatest crime gangster films by B.A. Baracus. You've got movie box sets. You got a little bit of everything. So just to make sure that everything works, we're going to go into one of those. I just picked the top 100 horror movies. And there you go. There is a list of the top horror movies out between 2000 and 2016. So there you go, guys. That Bennu is a great add-on. It's new. And like I said, it replaced Phoenix. All right, so we can move on. We got Elysium. You guys are familiar with that. Movie Dude, Flixanity, Stream Hub, Box Kings, Poseidon, 1080p Movies, DeLorean, No Name, Osmosis, At the Flicks, Flixnet. So right off the bat, you've got new add-ons. Poseidon is new. Osmosis is fairly new. All right. You've got Flixanity and DeLorean. So Steven has put in some of the great newest add-ons available. All right. So great content there, guys. Moving on to TV show menu, you can click on that. That's going to pretty much bring up Covenant for the TV show section. So very similar. You go into people watching. It's going to bring up the most popular TV shows as of right now. And you guys know that Game of Thrones is one of my favorites. And if you have not had a chance to watch some of these others, these are your chance to watch them now. These are the top movies, or excuse me, TV shows out right now. Everybody loves Rick and Morty. There's Ozark. I started watching that. It's great. And a lot of great content here, guys. A lot of great content. All right, so let's go down to the sub-menu. We got Flixanity, Stream Hub, Poseidon, DeLorean, 24/7 TV shows. All you have to do in those is click on those. There you go. And all you have to do is play, and it'll play 24/7 for you. Great content, guys. You also have No Name, Osmosis, FlixNet, and as you can see, you can click on any of them, and they are working perfectly from menu to menu. Great stuff, guys. Everything working perfectly. All right, we'll go back up. We're going to go to Kids. Click on Kids. Now, normally I like to play a movie or TV show, but just because of the time constraint and showing you guys how to actually add on the adult section, I'm kind of limited to what I can do here. But I just wanted to just see the sub-menus and menus and all that good stuff. As you can see in the Kids, you got Stream Kids, 1080p Family, Menu Kids again, Animation Kids, No Name Kids, Kids Corner. So a lot of great content for your kids. Okay, you got music. As you can see, Steven always puts in the best music in there, or add-ons. You got Now Music, USA, UK, Music TV, and Django. So some great content there, guys. If you click on music, it takes you to my favorite MP3 streams. So if you all are interested in the new albums that just dropped on Friday, every Friday, if you guys are not familiar, that's when your new release days are for every music there is. So there you go, guys. These are the top albums right now that just came out this Friday, the brand new ones. You can actually click on them, and you can browse by the entire album if they have an album, or if it's just a single that they dropped. Obviously, it's going to be there too. But it would actually, let's go to one that has ASAP Ferg. We can browse, and it's going to bring up the entire album in its entirety, unedited. All right. So you can actually turn your TV into a jukebox, which is really great. All right. Next, we got TV. So click on TV. This is your live TV section. There's channels. And right off the bat, it's almost like having Dish Network. There's your A's, your B's. It's alphabetically. Now, you guys know how I feel about live TV. You know, it's hit or miss. Depends on your internet. If you have a really fast internet, you're going to be a lot better. I will tell you guys this. If you guys have the ability to plug in your Ethernet cord to your Wi-Fi box, definitely do so, because that's going to make it even faster. But you still have to have pretty good, obviously, internet to be able to watch live TV. And sometimes within the builds, I mean, it's just not possible. It's just not going to work every single time. But here you have your news channels. You've got shows, movies, sports, and music. So here's all your sports channels. As you guys know, BT Sports 2 is home to the UFC fights, pay-per-view UFC fights, and so on and so forth. And you've got a lot of other sports channels as well. So for you guys that are sports enthusiasts, there you go. You also have Addon Streams TV, Falcon Ultra TV, Falcon Sports, No Name, Stream Hub, and Project Cypher. You've got Made in Canada, UK Turk Sports, ESPN3, Sports Devil, Vortex, and a lot of other ways to watch live TV. So great content there, guys. If you save anything to your favorites, you're going to find it there. Your add-ons, you can click on My Add-ons. Then you can go down to Program Add-ons. There's your Aries Wizard, which is where you can find Steven Wizard's builds. And you've got a lot of other ones there as well. You've got your video add-ons. As you can see, I just want to make sure you guys are aware there is no adult content. All right, so that gives us a good segue into what I wanted to show you about the adult content. So we're going to go into Program Add-ons. We're going to go up to Aries Wizard. Go ahead and click Enter. We're going to go ahead and click Open. Now I'm going to show you guys how to download this in a little bit, okay? So you're actually going to know how to actually go in and download, you know, the Steven Wizard build called Dark Matter. And then once you do that, then you can go into the Aries Wizard and we'll show you how to actually do this. Now, you have several options here. If you click Browse Builds, and you go down, you can actually look in any of these if you want, but you just kind of have to know where they are. So if we go into Bandicoot Builds, you'll see that there is a XXX add-on pack. Alright, we're going to go click Enter, then we're going to go ahead and install that, and then we're going to go ahead and hit Proceed. Give it a second to download and extract the files. It's going to ask you, do you want to back up the skin? Hit no. It's going to ask if you want to join the contest. Hit no. And then it says Kodi needs to be closed. Hit OK. All right. So now all we're going to do is go back into Kodi. Now the great thing about this is there's very little that you have to do at this point, okay? So we're going to go back through the menus. You got IMDb, movies, TV shows, kids, music, TV, favorites, add-ons, weather, settings, and you'll notice there is nothing adult content related there. So if you have kids or if you have family members that maybe you don't necessarily want them to see that you're watching adult content, it's hidden for you guys. So now you may ask, how do we get to that adult content? We're going to go into add-ons. We're going to go into My Add-ons again. Now we're going to go into Video Add-ons. And we're going to go down and there you go. There's Adult Hideout. There's LubeTube. There's Video Devil, Exodus, and so on and so forth. Alright, and all you have to do is click on those, and then you have to enable them, and then you just have to open them. Now we're not going to do that, okay guys? But that's all you'd have to do is, once again, enable them and then open, and my thing just froze up there. Alright, so let's go out of that. We're going to go down to our settings. If this ever happens to you guys, this is a great tool for you all as well. You're going to go into your settings, you're going to go into Kodi, you're going to hit force stop, hit OK. And then you're going to go in, and I always go ahead and clear cache just to be on the safe side. I mean, you don't necessarily have to, but the main thing is just force stopping Kodi, because that'll clear that frozen section there. And as you can see, it says clear cache as 0. Now we can actually go back into Kodi, and it's going to load up for us. As you can see, it's 17.4 Krypton. We'll give it a minute here to load. And there's the build again. So once again, not only have I shown you how to do a adult add-on, but I've also showed you how to clear a freeze. So we're getting, guys, a lot of instructional video today. I'm feeling generous. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. All right, so once again, let's go into add-ons. Go into My Add-ons. Go down to Video Add-ons. Okay, go into, see where it says X? That means right beside it that you don't have that activated. So click on it, hit Enable, and then you can open it. If you go back, you'll notice now you have a check mark. So once again, click on it, enable it, and then you can open it. All right, I'm not going to open any of it for you guys. I'll let you guys do all the fun stuff there yourself. All right? All right, so that's it, guys. That's all you have to do. Now you've got an adult Steven Wizard build. All right? And you can go in and you can search through other adult add-ons, through other parts of the wizard there, the Aries Wizard, and you can do the same thing. All right? So we've also got with weather. So if you click on weather, there's your weather there. You've got settings. You click on settings. You've got your interface settings, your system settings. Now, if you guys are, let's go back here because I want you all to see this. So go into settings, system settings. All right, this is where your display is. Just right click, and all you have to do is go down to video calibration, and then you can see my TV is set up perfectly. But all you have to do is follow the instructions, go up and down to increase your screen or decrease your screen to actually fit the actual TV. So if you've had like menu items that are cut off, you can't see anything, this is the way to actually go in and change that. All right. All right, you can go into interface settings. You can change your skin. Right now it's in the Najarja mode, but you can change it to any one of those. You can go into add-ons and install from zip or install from repository. There's your file manager where you can add your source. Okay, you can go into skin settings. You can customize your menus. You can change your artwork. You got service settings. So let's say you want to change your weather. You go down to weather. Click to the right, go down to settings. Click to the right, click enter. And let's just say I'm going to type in my zip code. Okay, 25705, I hit OK. That is West Virginia. Go ahead and click OK. And then you have to complete it by hitting OK, because if you just back out, it's not going to change. Now let's go back into weather. Click enter, and there's my forecast for the week, guys. So right now it's 77 degrees where I am, and like I told you, it is very sunny. Now Tuesday and Wednesday is not looking pretty for us. And I believe Monday is the eclipse day. So get out your viewing capabilities for eclipses. Alright, so don't forget that, guys. So that's a little bit about the build. I showed you guys how to actually the build itself, I showed you how to download the adult content to make it adult oriented. And I've showed you guys every single menu and sub menu there is. All right, so don't be afraid to go in and make this build your own. You know, go into the settings and play around with the settings. That's how I figured out a lot about settings. You've got media settings, system settings. You've got system information, event log. The event log is if something crashes and you are getting in touch with the developer, letting them know what happened. You want to look at that event log. That way you guys can tell the developers what went on, and they'll have a better picture of why something crashed or why something went wrong. All right, so there's all kinds of options there. you know, and you also have, if you click under your settings there, you also have File Manager and Maintenance there. So you can go into Maintenance, and there's you can clear your cache. So right now you see it's 945.98. If you want it to run smoother, you can do that. You can, you know, delete packages if you need to, delete crash logs. There's all kinds of things there. There's force update, reload current skin, and all kinds of other maintenancing things that you can do as well. All right, and like I said, if you go up, there's your settings, your quick menu to search, and your power. All right, so that's it, guys. That is the build. That is the review of the build. Now it's time to go back out to the main menu. We're going to go into our device settings. We're going to go into our device apps. We're going to find Kodi, click enter. We're going to hit force stop, click OK. Then we're going to click clear data, hit OK. Clear cache, hit OK. Now I understand, guys, if you're going to follow me through from the beginning, you're all not going to have to do this, okay? This thing that I just did right here, if you are new to the whole Kodi scene, is a way of actually doing a fresh start Kodi. So what I did basically is I just took Steven Wizard's build, the Dark Matter, and I completely deleted it. Or am in the process of completely deleting it. As you can see, now I've got a fresh Kodi. So all we have to do now is go back, go up to Kodi, click enter, and as you can see, it says preparing for first run. Please wait. That means that it is a fresh Kodi right now. It says 17.4 Krypton. So as you can see, I've got my most current update on my Kodi. All right, guys. So now we're going to actually look at how to download it. So now this is where you would join in. If you guys have a fresh Kodi and want to follow along with me, by all means, with your phone. That's what I used to do. I'd watch video with my phone and then follow along with the TV. So I'll try to go as slow as I can. All you have to do is go up to the gear there, go ahead and click enter. Then go down to system settings, go ahead and click enter. Then down to add-ons, we're going to click to the right. Then down to unknown sources, we're going to go ahead and click enter. The warning box, if you're following along, will pop up. All you have to do is hit yes. That allows you to download things to Kodi. All right, if you don't do that, it's not going to allow you to do that until you've committed to saying yes. All right. It's just your standard warning, I guess you could say. All right, so from here, we're going to go ahead and hit backspace down to File Manager. Go ahead and click enter. We're going to go down to Add Source. Go ahead and click enter. And then down to None, which you should already be there. Click enter. And then you're going to type in this URL in, just like I typed. All right, minus the T there. Now, this is a very simple one. This is to the Aries Wizard. So it's just going to be Aries. And we're going to go down, change the character, and then go up to the hyphen. Click enter. Back down and go back to the alphabet. And then repo. Nope, not the 3. Sorry, guys. Getting a little bit finger happy here. So Aries-repo.eu. It's very simple. Now all you have to do is hit OK. Now scroll down once, click enter, and then we're just going to name it Aries. Very short and very sweet. You can name it whatever you want, guys. I mean, that's completely up to you. But once you've named it, click OK. Then down to OK. And as you can see, it's in there. From here, we're going to backspace twice. Or if you want to just click your main menu button there, it'll take you back to the main menu of your Krypton. And then go down to add-ons. Click enter. Then up to the install box. Click enter. Down to install from zip file. Go ahead and click enter. Then we're going to go down to Aries, click enter, down one space to repository.ariesproject, zip, Going to go ahead and click enter. If you go to my add-ons and then backspace, you'll see it says currently downloading. Once that disappears, you'll see the box up at the top that says add-on installed. That means it's been installed, guys. Alright, so next we're going to go down to install from repository. Go ahead and click enter. Down to Aries project, click enter. Down to program add-ons, click enter. Down to Aries Wizard, you'll see there's no check mark or anything there. We're going to click enter. And then we're going to hit install. Okay, it'll come up that add-on has been installed, and you'll also see the check mark to the left of Aries Wizard. That means it has been installed. We're going to go ahead and click enter again. This time we're going to go all the way to the left to open. Go ahead and click enter. It's going to download and extract the files very quickly. And then it's going to go to the menu there, Aries Wizard loading, please wait. We're going to give it a second or so, and the Aries Wizard will pop up. Now I love this because in the past, if you remember the old Aries Wizard, this thing did not happen. So you had no idea that it was actually loading. It just went to a blank screen. So this gives you the ability to actually see that it's loading. And as always, it pops up for you guys. Alright, now we want to click on Browse Builds, which you're already there, so all you had to do is hit enter. And these are the builds that you have galore. These are a lot of builds, a lot of wizards. You can go into any of these if you want. There's all kinds of different builds that you can play around with. That's why I love Aries Wizard so much. Now, if you're not familiar with Aries Wizard, I did a video on that very shortly, or not long ago. Check it out, guys, because I actually walked through each and every section of Aries Wizard, and I'll show you all about it and what you can do with it, okay? So now that we found Steven, which is what you're looking for, click enter. And then we're going to go down to the very bottom. This is all of Steven Wizard's builds. There's the Dark Matter build. Go ahead and click enter. And then hit install. Now this is cool. If you had favorites saved on your previous build, you can click favorites saved. If you have any of your sources, like your URL source add-ons, you don't want to go back and enter them again, you can actually save these. Or if you've changed any settings, like into Covenant or Elysium or Benu or anything like that, like if you've taken out the providers, or if you've changed submenus or anything in regards to settings for these add-ons, you can click that and it'll save those for you, which is really cool. But if there's not, just go ahead and proceed. It's 323 megabytes, as you can see. I'm not going to go through the whole downloading process, just simply because you guys are the ones that's actually downloading it, and it looks like it's going to take a little bit for mine because my internet speed's a little down. And it could be because there's a lot of people actually downloading this as we speak. So what's going to happen is that bar is going to go all the way to the right. It's going to fill up, and that's going to be the download part of it. Okay, then it's going to go through another section where it's going to fill up the next bar. It's going to go all the way through, and that's the extracting files part. Okay, once you've gotten through that, then you're going to get 3 pop-ups. All right, the very first pop-up is going to ask you if you want to back up your skin, just like what we saw with the when we added on the adult section there. All right, so all you would have to do at that point is just go ahead and hit no, and then it's going to bring up another menu, and it's going to ask if you want to join the contest. Just hit no. So remember, 2 no's after it extracts the files, and then the final one says you need to restart your Kodi, basically, or Aries Wizard. So all you have to do is hit yes, and that'll force close, and then it'll take you back out to your main menu of your device. Go back into Kodi, and voila, you have Steven Wizard's Dark Matter build. And with that said, my throat's about to close off. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate you guys subscribing. If you guys have not subscribed, please click on the link below and hit subscribe for me. It is very important because remember, in order to be able to win in the contest, or to be even eligible, you have to be a subscriber. And it's a fun contest too. This last one, I think you will agree. Most people actually liked it because I actually made it a little harder. I gave them hints throughout the videos that they had to know, and I think it worked out pretty good. Butch Caster was our very first winner. He's getting ready to get that in the mail here very shortly, and he is going to be the brand new owner of a Lil Box Q2. So if you want to be one of those people, make sure you click on the link below and hit subscribe. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everything. You guys rock, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Thank you all.